Hi, I'm Aubrey Shepard, and it's the 5th of January 2012. Well, tomorrow night will be another Cotton Bowl, and Arkansas is playing against Kansas State, I believe it is. So we'll know about that by the time you watch this on public television. That's a hawk, and a beautiful local hawk, and I just want to share a little nature here. And that's a dandelion. Why is a dandelion important? Because those things were brought here just like the honeybees to help see that we have a healthy environment. Seems strange, non-native things, but those two are very important. Okay, here's probably a non-native cat, and he's a little O'Farrell family member in my neighborhood, and he was sitting at the bottom of my steps eating and actually let me touch him. We don't know where all the strays come from. Now you see the sale barn property being cleared. Got several shots of it, not very good ones, but you're seeing things that are missing. The actual barns are missing. The auction building is at right in this picture, and that's a historic building. I would have put it on the National Register of Historic Places. Nothing should, if the cemetery got it, which would be the right thing to do on that beautiful hilltop, expand the National Cemetery across there, but excuse me, the inside of that was a wonderful auction site, and you just looking at that building, people have never been in there, have no idea what it was like and what an auction was like. But that little building on this side of it, you can see there, that's also going to be taken down, was the little restaurant. There was the Sale Barn Cafe. And always had good food over the years in my time in Fayetteville. But it's all going to be gone. You can see it right. You can see the flag at the National Cemetery, and you'll be seeing how close this cleared property is to the National Cemetery. And you will see 4-story buildings there this time next year, I'm afraid. I don't know anything can stop this unless somebody comes along with a lot of money and buys out the whole mess and says, no, this is inappropriate next to our national shrine, and let's keep it for the National Cemetery. Veterans believe it. A lot of people who are not veterans believe it, but couldn't convince the politicians to stand up against this bad project. But they tried 2 years ago. Excuse me again. Okay. Let's do, favorite sign in town, water and trash included in rent. It makes me think that maybe the house floods, maybe the roof leaks, and they're going to leave you trash there, but most people can make their own trash, just what they buy and consume. See these big machines, nobody climbs ladders anymore. Client parking only, Murphy and Carlisle, another of my favorite signs left over from the past in Fayetteville. Both those two wonderful lawyers who were friends of mine, some of my earliest friends in Fayetteville, Arkansas in the 70s. We used to have early Ducks Unlimited meetings in the 70s in their offices, and you can see the back of the building there. I don't know what it'll be next, but I hope somebody fixes it up, shines it up a little, keeps it the same, makes it better, but doesn't destroy it and start building something totally new. That's a good place to be. Had good vibes always. Till next time, this Aubrey Shepard asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and windscreen. See ya. Hello, Aubrey Shepard again on the 5th of January 2012, and let's look at a totally different type of photo here. Well, there's our mayor. It's a happy event. He was over there where the school kids were learning to work in the dirt and create their own garden, both flower and vegetable, I believe. And that was, I believe is it Butterfield Trail or the new Happy Hollow? Anyway, one of our good local schools. Okay, let's just see some bugs and native flowers. And that was milkweed. That's a milkweed bug on it. Asclepias viridis. There's another insect that's associated with milkweed and other native plants, harmless. You know what these are? This is a cicada, and I was pretty proud of that close-up. That was one of the 17-year or whatever we had early last spring. That's a purple milkweed with and there's a same kind of insect, the clear-winged moth on a thistle. Proud of that picture too, so you can see it online also, and a lot more pictures of those. But they are small, they're hard to get great pictures of. And that is not a milkweed, it's a somewhat related Indian hemp, and it has had an insect on it, and there's a fritillary butterfly also on a purple milkweed, purpurascens, Asclepias purpurascens. That's another of my favorites you've seen on the short takes with me and online. Hackberry butterfly, I didn't even know I selected that one, but it's one of my great beauties because they like your sweat, and they'll come light on your clothing, on your face or skin or whatever. They don't go to flowers as much as a lot of other insects do. So you see a variety of different kinds of bees there. Bees are flower flies, and that was one of my favorite photos of 2011. And that robber fly was attacking a different insect, and it seems like I just grabbed a batch today and plugged them in here because I wanted some brightness and beauty in the dead of winter here. So these are all things you won't be seeing for a while, and that's where you can see the pod there. That's the milk vine, honey vine. That's a big, wingfoot kind of insect, and there's the robber fly again, the predatory insect. So everything eats something, and in the insect world, some of the insects eat other insects. Some of them eat smaller things than they are, and some of them try to eat things bigger than they are. But the birds are always lurking to get their chance. And then there's always a predator, and there's always some higher being. We're not talking about God, we're talking about just a bigger and meaner critter to eat things up. That's the way the system works, and the diversity of the system is the basis for it working successfully. If you don't have all these species, the system may break down, and that means we don't eat, because we are the top of the food chain, sad to say. Till next time, I'll be sure to ask you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green, and support diversity in plant life and all of life.